I'm going to do a video about Wayne Dyer and his relationship with the Course in Miracles. He was a long-time Course in Miracles student. He also lived in Hawaii, which is where I am right now, on the Big Island. So aloha from the Big Island, shaka. um, I want to read some quotes from Wayne Dyer. There's a spiritual solution for every problem is one of his great quotes. This is one of his books. There's a spiritual solution for every problem. This is Course in Miracles, right? That everything really comes down to spirituality, and that if you put spirituality first, it will solve all of your other problems in life. It's what Jesus said, seek first the kingdom of heaven and all else shall be added unto you. Just another way of saying there's a spiritual solution to every problem. And you could say that the whole of A Course in Miracles can be summed up in that statement. Sometimes I say it can be summed up by saying only love is real, which is great. And it can also be summed up by saying there's a spiritual solution to every problem. So let's read some of Wayne Dyer's quotes. A lot of his quotes are basically putting A Course in Miracles into more simple terms, more generic terms, or more understandable to 20th century, 21st century people. Wayne Dyer is no longer no longer with us. I think he passed about 10 years ago or so. One of his most famous quotes is, "If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change." That's very deep. This is also A Course in Miracles, right? If you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. I think he also said, maybe he was the one that came up with it, but he also at least said it a lot. He said, believing is seeing, right? Not seeing is believing, but believing is seeing. But seeing is believing, but also believing is seeing. So if when you believe something, that's when you will see it. And let me also mention that one of the reasons I'm doing this video is because yesterday I was thinking I should do a video on that, just that topic of there's a spiritual solution to every problem. And then I went on Facebook, and the first thing I saw was something, a statement just like that. Not exactly the same, but it was a very similar statement. So I was like, okay, seems to be a sign. Unless Facebook can also read your thoughts, maybe it can. Our intention creates our reality. These are more quotes from Wayne Dyer. How people treat you is their karma. How you react is yours. I'm not sure if he came up with that because it sounds familiar. I'm not sure if that's his original idea. In other words, we don't have to take on other people's karma, and all we have to be responsible for is how we react, right? And let us react with love. Let us react with loving kindness to all of our brothers, right? Because as Wayne said in that first quote, when we react with, let's not say react, when we respond with loving kindness to our brethren or to our brother more often than not will respond in kind back to us that way. Or at least they will learn something from you. They will learn loving kindness. All right, bud. Give me 1 second and we'll play again. Okay, bud? You can either be a host to God or a hostage to your ego. It's your call. That's Course in Miracles, right? That's a quote from Course in Miracles. Would you rather be a host to God or a hostage to the ego?
Hostage to the ego.
You would be? All right. Conflict cannot survive without your participation. To be more childlike, you don't have to give up being an adult, the fully integrated person. is capable of being both an adult and a child simultaneously. Maybe I'll end this video right now, because I have a child over here who's acting like a child. It's never crowded along the extra mile. That's a good one, right? Walking the extra mile. It's another.
I want him to be in the video.
It's another Jesus.
I know.
Okay, we have enough.
I'm the elf on the shelf. Yeah.
It's a way of saying that very few go all the way with this spirituality thing, right? It's a minority. It's a minority that go all the way with the Course in Miracles. Because why? Because the fear, right? The fear is so great. Our egoic conditioning is so great, and the fear is so great that it's difficult to go all the way. Maybe just a few more, and then we'll call it a video. Loving people live in a loving world. Hostile people live in a hostile world. Same world. Right? What world do you want to live in? Doing what you love is the cornerstone of having abundance in your life. It's a great one as well. I think that's very true. May you do what you love. May we all do what we love. Maxim for life: you get treated in life the way you teach people to treat you. It's a great one too, and that's A Course in Miracles. These are all really A Course in Miracles or extensions of A Course in Miracles. I hope this is helpful. I think if you just remember that one quote, there's a spiritual solution to every problem, it will help you. And with that, I'm going to sign off. Thanks for listening. Thanks, Wayne, and we'll see you. Aloha from Hawaii.